Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, let me zoom that back out. Oh, it is. Okay. Sorry. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're here to do my review for my August budget. And basically here we'll talk about what happened through the month, how I did financially, and all that fun stuff. So let's get into it. If you're new here, oh, sorry, my throat got really dry for a sec. If you're new here, I use an Erin Condren monthly planner. Let me get to the very first page. And I put in these clear stickers. I'm trying to find a clear sticker paper that I like, and I'm having a really hard time. This is the Erin Condren monthly planner. It's everything I need for my budget. It has plenty of space for, like, I'll show you a blank month. Here's my monthly view where I track all of my bills, all of my expenses. And then the dashboard, which lately I've been using for any like annual expenses that I might have forgotten about or anything that might be coming up. My financial goals, a financial quote, and this is just kind of extra whatever. I haven't really been using this page either. And then over here in these empty blank pages, I have plenty of room this year to do my personal budget and my weekly check-in. And actually I can show you in September because there's nothing super filled out anyway. My personal budget and my weekly check-in. And then savings tracker and sinking funds because I do plan to start doing those soon. It's just kind of iffy on when I will get to. My debt tracker and payment tracker. In the future, this will have to be split because my debt tracker right now only includes my credit card debt. And when all three of these are paid off and closed, then I will do a new one for all of my student loans because my student loan company breaks them out into individual loans and there are 10 of them. And I will get into that more when the credit cards are paid off and I do a new debt confessions. But so in the future, this will be split into probably 2 pages, which is fine because I think I still have an extra page before the month. Oh yeah, I still got like a full front and back. So that'll be just fine to do like a debt and a payment. And then here I've got my business budget, business expenses. And then I also intend to do business sinking funds and savings tracker. And that is just because there are some things that I believe, like there are plenty of things that I want to pay for annually and stuff that I want to save up for that I don't want included in my savings. And then I still have a full front and back page. So I will figure that out eventually. But yes, like to do... My car tags are due in September. Here's my goals for September. I haven't picked a quote yet, and I need to do that because I'm filming this on September 1st. But anyway, so my monthly view looks a lot like this at the end of the month. And let me see if I can move that up. I'm going to need a new tripod here soon. Okay. So over here I have my key. It does change every month based on the colors that I want to use. And then I have like a little self-care section. These are just like my basic to-dos. And okay, so anything in dark green is income. Light green was extra debt payments. This dark teal was fuel. Light blue was credit card minimum payments. Gray is bills. Dark blue is bills that I had to manually pay. Moving forward, I've just made them all this gray color. Yellow is groceries. Red is anything I did not budget for. And so there's a lot on here. 2 of the things are like dinner date nights that me and Declan had. I registered him for a dance class. I had an enrollment fee for his new daycare, and we got him a new haircut before he went to his new daycare. So there's a lot unbudgeted this month. And so, yeah, it was just kind of a lot. But here's moving forward. Like I said, this is just kind of extra little to-dos. So my to-dos for this month were to pay off and cancel 2 of my credit cards, automate 10% of my income from my main job at McDonald's to my savings, change my auto pays to my Discover because they were coming out of a different account, and pay off the iPad. And I knew this would not happen this month. And I did automate the 10%, but it was not automated for my first paycheck, and I did not save that on my own. So I did not count that as to do. One of my cards was not paid off in August, so that didn't get checked off. My goals were to get $200 per week with DoorDash and Grubhub, which if I average it out, I did, because it would have been $800 a month. But there was one week that I only got $177.79. And so I made $900 between the two in August, but because it wasn't $200 per week, I did not check it off. I did not keep QuickBooks or Every Dollar updated, and I did not cancel or pay off that second credit card. And my quote for this month was, if you are not intentional with your money, you will always spend more than you earn. And that I got from one of Chris Hogan's podcasts. Okay, the weekly check-in is all filled out. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. I posted it yesterday. But let's get into the budget. So I guesstimated my income to be $1,900 from McDonald's, $800 from Grubhub and DoorDash, and nothing from other or from my side business, which is YouTube and Etsy, because I don't plan to pay myself into my personal budget from that for a long time. But I do want to have a little placeholder for it. And my actual income from McDonald's was $26.33 more than I estimated. My Grubhub and DoorDash was up by $104. And then I did have an other income, $137.78 was cashed out from my Citibank cash rewards. And this is whited out because I didn't include that first, but I did use that income to make extra debt payments. So I wanted to make sure that I could include that in there since I included all of the debt payments here. Okay, and then, so everything is paid, everything's cleared my account, so I know I'm good to go on everything. So here was my budgeted amount of variable expenses was $1,749.89. I was actually over budget by $79.74. And it is crazy to me to think that I was only over budget by $80, considering my unbudgeted is $240 over, and my extra debt payment is $274 over. And a big part of that is groceries was $200 under. My savings amount was $100 under. But that's just crazy to me to even think about. So my total budgeted expenses, variable and fixed, was $2,853.58. So that was just my budgeted amount with my total fixed expenses. And my actual total expenses was $2,933.38 because I was over budget. But I did come in $35.21 under what my income was. So I'm already doing better than July. If you guys are new here and you did not check out my July budget, I spent $804 more than I made in July. And almost all of that was to credit cards, which is why I have so much, like this whole bill is one of my credit cards. And this extra debt is to pay off over half of the second card. So I came in under budget there, and I did make the decision to pause my debt payoff because This month super stressed me out, and it's because of all of these unbudgeted things. Not necessarily like the dinner dates, but the dance class was $90. The daycare enrollment was $75. The haircut was $40. And I got so used to just spending money on my credit cards that I didn't have to think about anything like that. And now that I'm actually having to think about it, and then I had school supplies, I have the credit card minimum payments, and I wasn't including those because I was paying them off as I spent the money. And so it would just show that I never had a balance. But with all of those things, and I enrolled Declan in this dance class. So in October, I'll start paying a monthly fee for that, because I don't want him to miss out on something because I won't change my lifestyle for it. So I didn't want him to miss out on this dance class he wants to do just because I wanted to keep spending money where I didn't need to. But that's kind of where that is. And part of why I paused my debt payoff is because my Etsy shop is not, I'm trying to find the words of what I'm looking for. My goal eventually, of course, with every business is to have it pay its own bills. And right now it's not doing that. And I know it's still a baby shop, so it'll get there. But there's still some things that I need to be able to pay for. And I need to be able to pay for them even if my Etsy shop isn't making enough money. Like, I still need sticker paper. I still need to pay for the monthly expenses and stuff like that. So anyway, I would say that we did really well in August considering how much unbudgeted we had. This ended up being like a scrap paper. This was my entire payments I've made to debt this month. And I still need to close out this page. But my starting balance was $3,920.80. And let me find my little notebook, because my current balance on all 3 credit cards, actually I believe that's in September, because now I just have the 3 instead of 4, is $3,197.64. So let me just 39.20.80 minus 31.97.64. So in August, I paid off $723.16 in credit card payments. So I would say that that is a huge deal. And then in September, I took out all of my extra debt payment stickers because I need to register my car, and I didn't want to like super pressure myself, but I need to register my car, and I need to get some sort of emergency fund and some sort of like little tiny savings for the business. So anyway, that's how we ended up. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, if you're watching September's budgets, this is just a hodgepodge of leftover expense trackers from previous months. So that's why there's no rhyme or reason to the colors except gray. I'm just going to use gray for my bills moving forward. I believe I'm going to use a different green once these ones are all gone, which I think they are. I think I used the last of them on this month, which is perfect. So I just have to pull out another green one, and then I have the gray one, and then I'll figure out maybe something moving forward. But anyway, so that's where I ended up. I would say weekly check-in. If you watched that video yesterday, I did really well. I didn't go over on anything except household, and that was only by $14. And I think we did really well overall for the month, especially considering I was $80 over budget on my variable expenses, but I was still under budget on what I was expecting. So I think that's really great, especially considering, once again, $28.53, my total expected expenses were more than my expected income. So, which seems to be the norm, but I would rather budget these high and this low and have them switch. But anyway, so I'm going to end this here, and let me know how your August went, how you hope your September is going to go, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's Plan With Me. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.